Hello, I'm John Foxter, Lieutenant John West. I'm having an Evoland 2 adventure, a slight case of quantum continuum disorder. I feel like I was close to that. I was close. I don't have it in front of me to read. This is neat. You should. Where'd you get this technology, buddy? And you can swim through it as well. Hey. He's giving me some mana. I think that's how that's pronounced. Kim's quite quiet. So I've got to go through the forest again, don't I? If you're looking for the boss, I'm afraid he's had a bad day. He had to take some rest in his lair. Best not to disturb him while he's in that mood. He's had a short fuse. Right, yeah, I've read all these. Is there no quick exit? I mean, this shadow made sense when it was secret routes, and that was the puzzle. But I kind of need to see the ground. Otherwise, where the hell am I going? That's an angry tree. Like, legitimately, I cannot remember how I got in here. Dude, how do we get... Oh, it's there. So we're looking for a bloke that can give us powers. I imagine we passed him. Yeah, I didn't even know about the boulder. We're here to pick up a boulder and I didn't know existed. I mean, I could have guessed that it existed. Because it's on a bridge that we hadn't been yet. It's on a bridge that we dropped a boulder on in the past. So I'm going to go check it out. You know, no I'm not. We know there's a boulder there. Maybe BB can help me. Ah, what a fine young man you are. What can I do you for, darling? I wanted magical powers. Nothing. See you soon, my rubber ducky. I was hoping you'd help me with boulder moving. Because you're a magic person. Felt quite reasonable to me. Okay then. For sure our boss is tough enough to smash that boulder. I'll tell you though, he's stubborn as a freaking goat. He barely ever leaves the haunted forest. You'd have to force him to move his hiney over here, but nobody would dare. I mean, it scares everyone off. But deep down, he's a really nice guy. The enemies hiding behind trees that I can't see behind. Well, there aren't many places to look, so I'm gonna go back up the mountain. The bluff. Okay, maybe I'll go to BB and... Surely it's BB. Maybe I didn't pick up the item. Oh, eco-friendly and gluten-free. It's got a picture of the BB thing. Oh, yes, you're supposed to hand over like it. What a weird way of doing it. What do you want me to do with that, my BFG 9000? What can I do you for, darling? Okay. Red goop. Stores all your HP. Think of me when your pretty lips touch the bottle. I can only proceed with the awakening if you bring me enough mana. Mana is the life energy, extremely rare stuff. And even then, if the awoken individual isn't ready to accept the awakening, they'll die. Ah, there's the mana. Oh, wonderful. You dug up some mana. Let's start off with this beefy one. It'll make an ideal test subject. Okay, apparently it's called Awakening. Menos' power has reached level 2. You can focus longer and unleash a more powerful attack. Oh, fair enough. What can I do you for, darling? Nothing. Neat. You shall pass. Hi there. It's not often you see someone on this side of the bridge. We used to call this Mayan Bridge, but 100 years ago a boulder fell and blocked it. No one's ever been able to remove it. Then again, since the war ended, no, people don't really want to come out to Demonio anymore. Anyway, I doubt any human will ever break the block. Dude, it's just been broken. Not by a human, but still. La 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 la, across the bridge, la la la. Do you like my song? La la la, broke across the bridge, la la la. Crow, look! Look at that! What happened here? Where's my village? My parents? My friends? Everything's gone! I had my suspicions, but now I'm sure of it. This isn't our time period. We have to find out what happened. Let's try Genova. Somebody there will be able to tell us. Never! Going... We can go to the Windy Valley, which is neat. Fine, let's actually go to where the game wants me to go for once. You are now entering the great trade capital, Genova. Be sure not to make any trouble, and we'll ensure your safety. So those kids should be grown up. You just got to Genova, right? It's obvious from your tan. You spent too much time outdoors. In Genova, my delicate skin is protected from the sun's harmful rays by vapours of the smug. Though it's been like 100 years, so they're all dead, actually. The Missus is so demanding. I'm more frightened of her than the Great Destroyer. I'm not even sure he actually exists. The Missus, on the other hand, I couldn't be more sure. I've gone and blasphemed without meaning to. Please don't turn me into the disciples, I beg you. Mr. Mudwell. Well, hello there, citizen. What can I do you for? Who are you? Oh, I'm but a humble trader from a long line of traders. My grandfather was already a professional merchant at the time of the Empire. He was a real hero, helping those who needed passage in or out of Genova during the war. Yes, okay, it was Mudwell that we stole the key from. He did many favours, and he also earned money his keep. He also earned money his keep by working hard. Money his keep. Thus was born the Fogwell dynasty. Quite a beautiful story, ain't it? Well, the Great Disaster? The Great Disaster happened 60 years ago on the 50th anniversary of the Empire's victory over the demons. Nobody knows exactly what happened, except there was a huge explosion wiped out by the southern part of the continent. Genova was not entirely spared, and the turmoil that followed ultimately led to the Empire's demise. Thankfully, the traders were there to restore order. Traders. After the great disaster, my father and his merchant friends came to the Empire's rescue. They formed the council and would take actions necessary to Genova's survival. Somebody needed to act quickly. What with all that chaos, the militia was created to replace the army. The former imperial tax system was abolished to make way for a fairer system. They gave people the freedom back. Since then, everyone is free to trade and become wealthier. Oh, naturally, traders' sons will become traders themselves, but at least everyone has a chance. What can I do for the smug? The explosion of the great disaster left behind a gaping hole, filled with a strange substance. As no one rightly knew what the stuff was, the people called it smug. Our scientists quickly found that the smug could be used as an energy source. The traders declared a monopoly on the buying and selling of smug and built the smug line to transport it to Genova. Ah, I see. Since then, everything here has been fueled with smug, and every time people use some, more money lines at the council's pockets. Isn't technology grand? Help us out. If you ever need a favour, feel free to come and see me. I'd be thrilled to do what I can, and by any means at my disposal, in exchange for services of like value, of course. I don't do pro bono. Pro bono. As if that was even a thing. Looks like I went into the correct building. The great disaster. My village swallowed up by the smug. And look what's become of Genova, Kuro. Is that really our future? Yes. He did not mention demons. They must have been hiding somewhere. Or dead. They're dead, buddy. They're dead. I cannot believe they all vanished into thin air. That's not the #1 problem here. Being a dick, Fina. My village, my parents, everyone's gone. Kuro, we have to stop this great disaster from happening. I understand your anguish, Miss Fina. But if it is indeed possible to change the course of events, we should start by saving my people. That can't be changed, Menos. The demon's defeat is part of history. Well, so's... everything's a part of history from here. I learned about it in school. It's in the past. But what happened here, that hasn't happened yet. Perhaps in your past, Miss Fina. But to me, your presence is my future. What might happen to the Empire is none of my concern. I want my people to live, to not be wiped out by our enemy. But if the Empire doesn't defeat the demons, that could change everything. I mean, maybe I wouldn't even exist. It's just too risky. And what of the people who lived here and now? Maybe they too will disappear if you alter the past. Does that not bother you at all? But who knows exactly what can and cannot be changed? It may well be that all this already exists. Perhaps we have already come here, we have done all this, so no matter what we do, nothing can be changed. You know what, Menos? I don't really know. But at least I'm going to try. It's all we can do. How about you, Kuro? Do you think we can change time? Yes. You see, Menos? Kuro is an optimist just like me. But I think we should change his time. And if we can, what do you think we should change? Both. Thank you, Dexterminator. I knew that I could count on you. Are you sure, Kuro? It's pretty risky. Could throw off the world's balance. But we would still need to be able to turn back time. I do not know what is possible or even reasonable to hope for. Before anything else, we must find a Magalith. The one thing that does change into her favour is she exists here, right? So changing his time will stop us two from existing. Or at least her from existing. So I do get that. Whereas just changing the middle one doesn't change any of the core group. Yet. We're bound to pick up someone from the future though. Oh, that much I completely agree, Menos. Let's go to the library and dig up some info. I have a good feeling we'll find out where there's a Magalith. You heard that, Kuro? Let's get going. The voices are not consistent, as you probably know by now. I mean, it's got a lot to do with how much I can be bothered. Our family has been poor for generations. You've got a house. You're not doing that bad. But at least before we could see the sun, now everything uses smog. The smoke blocks out the sun and everyone's getting sick. There's traders. The traders are the only ones getting rich. What do we get out of it, huh? I worry about my daughter's future. Fair enough. When I was little, I'd always go hide in the sewers with my friends. It was full of rats and other disgusting stuff, but man, did we have a good time. Ever since the Great Disaster, I just don't enjoy life anymore. I'm curious to see if this works. Let's do some shopping. We're not a shop. Oh, this is the orphanage. Back in the Imperial days, this place was an orphanage for children whose parents died in the war. Nowadays, it's a home for people bankrupted by the traders who have nothing left. I would have preferred taking care of the children. Adults only get what they deserve. It's their own fault if they're in debt, right? Makes you wonder why they do it. Didn't anyone tell them what might happen? We should have quite a lot of money, so... Hello there! We have lots of high-quality equipment for sale, all forged with the power of smug. Take your pick. Buy a smug belt? Yes. I've got a smug belt! Don't want to tighten this one too much. Smug boots? Yes! No more smelly feet. Now they smell like smug. Oh, I've got them all equipped. See you soon. He's got a chest back there. Let me back there, you bastards. Oh, it's this. Good chance to steal some stuff. I'm not going to talk to everyone. I'm just looking for chests and the like. Is there a lady in the corner? No. How do I get to the centre? Oh, it's there. They move the door. How dare they? Sorry, what was that? Why wasn't there anyone in the middle? You know, like the opposite of a trader. Like. Well, I really should talk to some of these people, but I'm being greedy. No, I'm not. I'm being lazy. This door is closed. Fair enough. There's McDonald's. Glad that still exists. Or is it fancy now? Welcome to McDonald's. We've been serving healthy gourmet food for over 100 years. My great-grandfather founded this restaurant, which fast became the best place to dine for all Genova. He's a real legend in our family. And I helped it happen. No, John, that's the bar again. That was clever. I managed to leave before the screen loaded. Oh, it's taken Yeah. Look, Kuro, the Imperial Library. I'm not sure what it's like now, but in my day, it was known for its many documents. I bet if we go there, we'll find out plenty about this time period. They're also likely to have something on the location of the megaliths. We'll have to find another one to get back home, seeing as the one that got us here was destroyed. But megaliths are quite rare, and even if we were to find one, how would we activate it? Not to mention it could end up taking us to an entirely new era. That is a good point. Menos? Stop being so defeatist. What else can we do besides try? Just hoping that the next leap will be the leap home. Nothing we can do will change anything. My people, my son, all of them dead. Ugh. Kuro, I think Menos is going to need some time to adjust. Let's try finding information as fast as we can. Fina, you had the entire of another time period to adjust. He's only just gone into a new time period. This door is closed. This door is open. No, it's closed as well. So what are we doing? Many years ago, this was the Emperor's Palace, but nowadays it's where the Council of Traders operates on. Most of the traders reside in the palace, with the exception of a few like Mr. Mudwell who live in town. Yeah, this is the militia, obviously. After a long day, members of the militia come and rest here, in the old Imperial Guard room. It's funny to think that 100 years ago during the war, soldiers actually lived here. They must have had very skilled lieutenants to have won the war. I actually don't know what we're trying to achieve right now. They just told us to go to the library, and now I can't get in the library. Right. I'll go rest then. It'll be in one of the signposted rooms, so it's either the, I'll try this. My daughter likes to play with her friends out in the courtyard at the inn. I can't imagine what they do out there all day, but perhaps you would like to rest for a while. Yes. I'm afraid the militia's orders are quite strict. I'm not allowed to give any shelter to any foreigners unless they happen to be a disciple of the Prophet. But hey, I'm not complaining. Please don't tell anyone I'm complaining. Well, I mean, if you let me sleep for the night. Let's talk to Mudwell then. Well, hello there, citizen. What can I do you for? Help us out. Ah! I accidentally started a new conversation. Yeah, what am I trying to do right now? Well, that was odd. How did I activate him immediately? Yeah, this button needs a... This game needs a thing that tells me what I'm trying to achieve. Like a current quest. Ooh, that's Menos. Oh, I see. He's got his first level up. Right. There'll be no leaving the harbour for now. I've got a bad feeling, and I'm almost always right. It must be the ghost of that infamous pirate Roberts. That island off the coast is cursed, I tell ya. If you want to go sail, get a force majeure letter from someone in the Council of Traders. Till then, I won't budge. You should be able to score one in Genova if you look around. But it'll cost you a pretty penny. Traders aren't known to give stuff away. Right, I'll go do that, but I'm a bit confused about why the game didn't give me any direction. Or how I missed it. Let's talk to the Mudwell, though. A boat! So you're looking to get to the Cursed Isle, apparently. It's a weird place. I wouldn't go near if I were you. But hey, it's your call. A force majeure letter signed by me is all you need to set sail. Naturally it will cost you. Would you have something interesting to trade? Got some gravity. What on earth is that? Why would I want that? Right. Oh! It's my loyalty badge. Why, that's one of my grandfather's badges. Actually, that's quite clever then. I thought they'd all been lost in the great disaster. Their value is strictly sentimental. Please give it to me in exchange for a pass of safe conduct. Yeah, that's reasonably clever. I'll give it that. Thank you. As promised, here you go. Captain Stubbing will welcome you aboard with a smile. Okay, it's weird that I'm going to the Cursed Isle without any reason to go to the Cursed Isle. So I'm going to see if I can get into the library again. Because they were going to do some research on where a thing is. And I seem to have bypassed the research. Library access is restricted to researchers. They're the only ones with keys. Yeah, I know. Who'd want to read books anyway? Utterly pointless. Oh, have you ever been to the Emperor's Formless Palace? Yes. Oh, how did you manage that? Only the Council of Traders can access the palace. Is there a secret way in? Well, I'm just going to get the boat. Hang on, the kids might know. Let's double check everything first. What? She's dressed up as Sakura. Mimi, did you get the key? Yep, Saku. I got it. Brilliant. How about you, Ribbon? Do you have the map? Yeah, boss. I've got the map. Awesome. I hereby declare Operation No Toys But Plenty of Books has begun. Saku, I think we should come up with a better name for Operation. Also, there's some dudes watching us. I think so too. How about we call it Operation Super Mimi? Ugh, no. It's not just your operation, it's all of ours. And so, might I suggest, Operation Saku and her friends? No way! Why should there only be your name in our operation? Maybe it was because it was my idea in the first place. Well, I'm the one who stole Dad's key. If I get caught, I won't get dessert for at least 3 days. Which means I'm the one taking the biggest risk here. Stop arguing, you two. I just want to read the books that are hidden in the library. It's so boring without any toys. So why not call our operation Operation Books for Ribbon? No! Boo-hoo-hoo-hoo! You guys are so mean to me. I'm going to cry. Ribbon. Come on now, don't throw a fit. Hey, how about we go back to our HQ to choose the name? Good idea, Mimi. Alright, everyone return to HQ. Hey, wait for me, you guys. Alright. Now I'm going to have to search all the houses. It's one of them. It's not the orphan's house, is it? Up there in the middle there. There you go. It is used to something. Watch out, girls. There's a creepy guy staring at us. That? No, it's nothing. It's empty. Huh? Who are you? What are you doing in our HQ? Operation Exterminator? Yeah, not bad. But I think we can come up with something better. I like that he used his name. His name. I want to help you. Oh, really? Hear that, Mimi? He wants to help us. But help us with what exactly? Good point. Help us with what? I was just about to ask that. So, you want to help us do what exactly? Steal books. Steal books? Seriously, are you nuts? You working for the Prophet's Secret Service or something? Do you really think we'll admit to something like that? Forget about it. You're too green to try and nab us. That? Hang on. I'm looking for the key. The key? What key? Do you think I'm an idiot or something? Just passing through. Oh, okay. Well, keep walking. Get toys. Toys? What for? We don't need no stinking toys. We're not little girls who play with dollies. We do much more interesting stuff than that, right, girls? Yes, Aku. For sure. So, you see, keep your toys. Besides, they're illegal here. Damn it. I just need the key. Say, you know what? I like people who are direct, who know what they want. So say you find this key of yours, like maybe in a safe or a chest or something, and maybe use it to get into the library, and in that library say you find, oh, I don't know, a book. In this purely hypothetical scenario, would you bring it to us? Yes. You promise? Yes. Cross your heart and hope to die? Yes. Like, do you promise on your life? Yes. Well, I think we'll get along just fine. Keep your promise and you'll have nothing to worry about. I've got the key to the library! It opens a gateway to knowledge and maybe new problems. It's still a bit weird that we got access to the boat before we know why we're going to Cursed Isle. But, okay, I managed... And I had to stumble into a bunch of girls. Hang on, you're from... Bioshock. Sure, the Great Disaster flattened a whole part of the continent, but that's also where we get smug from. As they say, all's well that ends well, right? Hee hee hee. But, except for all the victims of the Great Disaster, of course. But then, apparently, they didn't suffer at all. Boom! Gone in an instant. I mean, I don't know much about it, eh? I wasn't born yet. Hee hee hee. Bring us the girl and wipe away the debt. Oh, I got an achievement. Right. Let's park ourselves here. And let you go. I've been John Fox in Tunnel John West. And as always, there's no bloody save points in town for some reason. But by that I mean I've been having an Evoland 2 adventure. And I'll see you guys next time. Thank you. Thank you for watching.